I want to show you how to easily build an interactive order form for your services using the SPP drag and drop editor and form rules. I'm also going to show you how to use these rules to optimize other form types, so make sure you stick around. I have this order form here with a bunch of different fields available. I've set up rules on the backend so that when I check this checkbox, all the services are replaced with their biannual versions, giving clients a discount of 20%. Notice that the add-on field below the checkbox also updates to show the biannual version, indicating that you're able to apply one rule to multiple fields. Setting something like this up on the admin side is super simple. Let me walk you through it. Now that we're logged into the admin side, we can go to forms from the sidebar and go to the order form that we were just looking at. The way to set up a form with rules like the ones we saw would involve setting up different fields to show based on different conditions. Here, I have a different field for monthly and biannual plans and a checkbox to indicate which one is shown. There are only two rules on this form. It's as simple as, if the checkbox is checked, then show the 6-month plan and 6-month add-on fields. And the other rule verifies that if the checkbox isn't checked, then show the monthly fields instead. For another idea, rules on intake forms can be used to show the client the right fields based on a different selection. Like if their business type is e-commerce, show something, and if it's a local business, show something else entirely. For example, on this form, I've set up two entirely different forms based on what the client selects in the dropdown on the first page. Notice how each page break here has a different name on it that isn't shown to the client. However, we're able to use this name to attach rules to these page breaks. And while this may look like it's complicated to set up, actually it's pretty straightforward. Here's what the rules look like for this form. I've set it up so that if the client selects e-commerce, then they're given the e-commerce next button, and the other rule makes sure that they get the local business next button if that's what they selected in the dropdown. But let's look at this form in action. On the first page, we have the order title and the business type dropdown. If the client selects e-commerce from the dropdown and clicks on next, you'll see that they get the fields that are attached to that page that we configured earlier. But if I go back to the previous page and select local business, you'll see that we get the local business fields specifically. This is all made possible again by the two simple rules that I set up earlier on here. So while these were just a couple of examples, form rules work on all form types, so you can actually use rules on onboarding and contact forms as well if you'd like. Now for another important example that I would like to show you, you can also use rules to sell services to your clients in different currencies or different billing cycles by setting up fields to show relevant services based on client selections. For example, on this order form here, I've set up service fields to show USD services and also allow the client to switch between monthly and biannual payments. But the client is also able to select Euro as their currency, which shows them Euro services and allows them to toggle between monthly and biannual payments on those as well. This is what the order form looks like on the admin side. There's essentially a different field for every type of service that the client can pick. You'll see that there's a pretty straightforward set of conditions. For example, if the client's currency is set to USD and they haven't checked the checkbox for 6-month plans, then they see the regular pickup plan and select an add-on for your plan. But if their currency is USD and they do check the 6-month plan checkbox, then they see the 6-month plan field along with the 6-month add-on field. Similar rules are set up for Euro down here to ensure that the client sees the right fields based on their selection. Feel free to pause and copy these rules if you'd like to duplicate them. The form ends up looking something like this. So when the client lands on the order form and selects their currency, all the relevant service fields will show up. If they check the 6-month plan box, all the 6-month plan services show up instead, and if they change their currency to Euro, all the relevant fields show up as well. So this has been a quick guide on how to set up your forms and integrate no-code logic into them. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to support@spp.co, and thank you so much for watching.